So we could start a bit traditionally, and I'll ask the two of you about the origins of this project. Was the script written and you and Steven saw it? Because you two have collaborated before.
Well, I wrote this, I started writing it a very long time ago. I was working on a TV show and doing research at Bellevue, and I met a doctor named Sacha Bardet, who is our consultant on the movie. And I tailed him, he's a forensic psychiatrist, so I tailed him around Bellevue, and the first day I was there was like a vampire. And then it was about 10 years ago, and the subway pusher was there. There were a lot of really fascinating cases, and I became very interested in the world of forensic psychiatry, and the story sort of percolated up out of that. So I think Steven was aware that I was writing it for most of the last decade, and I was hoping that I would direct it, and that wasn't working out very well. And so at one point there was another project that we were going to do, and that didn't work out very well either. So Steven, said that he had read the script and liked it, and would I do craft service instead of direct the movie?
And produce.
And what about this script appealed to you?
I think, Scott, I knew about it. I knew what Scott was up to, and I really loved the idea that he'd sort of taken a sort of social issue, a very zeitgeisty issue, and sort of used it as a Trojan horse to kind of hide a thriller inside of. So I've been talking to him about it for a while, and we had worked for almost a year on Man from U.N.C.L.E., and suddenly and unexpectedly it kind of blew up, and I called him immediately and said, I thought we were going to be working together in April. Can we switch? Will you give me side effects? And he said yes. So this was a kind of movie that used to be made a lot, and for some reason sort of, I don't know if it just got priced out of existence or what, but in the 80s, which I've talked about as being probably the worst decade in American film, with the exception of some great independent filmmakers who were starting to emerge, and these kind of fun thrillers like Fatal Attraction or Jagged Edge that were just kind of great matinee movies, and like I said, they just kind of went away, and I was really excited about the idea of doing an updated version of that took advantage of the fact that we are. Well, let's put it this way: I started my career making a movie about someone who was seeing a psychiatrist and in 1989, the idea that Andie MacDowell in Sex Lies would have been medicated didn't even occur to me. And so here we are, 20 plus years later, and the idea that she wouldn't be medicated wouldn't occur to anyone. So that's a big, in 20 years, that's a big movement, I think. And thanks for coming.